Hey everybody, it's me, Stock Picks by Tim. In today's video, I wanted to look at Indi Semiconductors. We do have some recent news here about a partnership, and then we also have something going on the chart. So first off, let's look at this news, then we're going to look at the chart. And if you're new here, consider subscribing. I put out daily videos if you're returning. And if you don't mind, don't forget to hit the like. I definitely appreciate it. Make sure you check out the links down below if you haven't yet. And let's look at this Indi news. And here it is. I will leave the link to this down below for you as well. But Indi Semiconductor announced a strategic partnership with Seeing Machines. And this unique partnership should address key challenges for driver and occupant monitoring, meaning it's all to do with safety, distracted driving. And this expands Indi's product portfolio to support the best-in-class edge-based vision sensor solutions. Now, Seeing Machines is a leading computer vision technology company that was founded in 2000, headquartered in Australia. But this is a global company and they are an industry leader. And Indi's senior vice president of their vision unit had this to say about Seeing Machines. Through our partnership with Seeing Machines, Indi can implement robust in-cabin driver and occupant monitoring functionality at truly breakthrough performance levels, while simplifying hardware and software stack requirements, and in turn, significantly reducing system complexity and total cost. And a Seeing Machines representative had this to say: in a mission to get everyone home safely, leading in the development of driver and occupant monitoring systems to address emerging safety standards and road safety legislation focused on reducing vehicle-related deaths and injuries becomes critical. We are delighted that Indi chose our world-leading Ocula NPU for optimized human detection and tracking in their innovative vision SoCs. Together, we are creating next-gen solutions that significantly simplify OEM conformance to ADAS mandates, including the safe implementation of L2 autonomy, while reducing the cost of technology for monitoring vehicle occupants. So this makes their system even more safe and also less costly. And if you're unfamiliar with Indi Semiconductor, this did come into the market as a SPAC. Didn't really go too wild during the SPAC craze. This hit a high of around 16, pulled back a bit. Now we're sitting right around $6. And throughout this time, Indi has actually made a lot of acquisitions, a lot of wise partnerships. I don't doubt this company's management skills for a second. Many of them have over 30 years of experience working together. They've even sold a successful business to Skyworks. They have extensive experience in the semiconductor space. I'm telling you, I don't doubt this company for a second. But let's look at this chart. I definitely have a couple of things to show you here and levels to watch out for. And here we have Indi on the chart. Now, as I've said a couple videos ago, once we broke this level, definitely not a good thing to see. And we've been kind of continuing down since we have started trading sideways. Now, we do have a couple more levels to watch out for to the downside. We have this 550 area, then down to 525, and then the May 11 low of about $5. And this is yet another company that has not broken its May 11 lows. We're looking at half of a year since it created this low, and it hasn't been there since. There are definitely a lot of other small caps that have done a similar thing. I'm looking at Bingo, I think Workhorse, ChargePoint. There's definitely some companies that have not hit their May 11 lows. And just to think that that's over 6 months ago, and these stocks are still holding up pretty strong from those levels, is very interesting. And this wasn't very long time ago, so if any of you remember what May 11 was like, let me know in the comments below. If you remember, during this time, we had all the Ukraine fear. We had energy issues, of course, the macro environment. We still have macro issues to this day. But this was definitely just like a max fear state, almost a capitulation day. And things just sold off extremely fast. Now, do I think we can come down and test that level? I do think it's possible. I do think even where Indi's at is an extremely great buy, in my opinion. And looking at this company, they have been consistently growing revenue. They did say in their earnings call that they do expect profitability not too far away. And typically they end up revising their guidance to the upside every time that we have seen a revised guidance. And I did just add this resistance line here. It does look like we're trying to pop out of it. We'll see if this actually makes a substantial move, being that it broke out of this downtrend. Might find some resistance here on the EMAs, but I remain a firm believer in Indi Semiconductor. I have no doubts on the executive team. I personally think that this is one of the best executive teams out there in the stock market. Yes. We've got folks that worked at Broadcom, Qualcomm, Skyworks, Motorola, Cirrus Logic. I mean, I'm telling you right now, this executive team is one of the most experienced teams I've ever seen. I personally have a lot of faith in this company, and it does remain a high conviction play for me, despite how much it has fallen since its SPAC days. But that's all I got for you for now in terms of Indi Semiconductor. Let me know what you think about this company. Were you even aware this company existed? This is definitely, in my opinion, a very slept on stock. I think in the long term, this company has an extreme amount of potential. We know that vehicles are needing more and more chips as time progresses, As technology gets more advanced, we need more and more advanced driving assistance systems. And that's Indi's specialty. But let me know how you feel down below. Thanks as always, guys. I appreciate you. Take it easy.